Okay, we are going to be testing Fortnite today on Boosteroid. It's mostly going to be a test of the video quality, the image quality. We just want to see what the quality is like. The main thing with cloud gaming is the most important thing, I think, for it to really take off is it needs to not look like a video. If it looks like a video and if it looks like you're watching a video or like playing like a YouTube video rather than running a game locally, then that will put people off. So it really needs to be indistinguishable from native. And wow, this looks really good, really good, I would say. I should. Oh wow, the bitrate is way higher, way higher as well. That's fantastic. Yeah, Fortnite looks amazing. So that is the main thing, that cloud gaming needs to not look like a video, it needs to look like the game is being played locally, and bitrate has so much to do with that. Like your bitrate is very important because that will stop it from looking like a video, because you won't get these compression or artifacting effects, and that really helps the game look much better. But already I can see it looks very good overall. And you will want to update your Boosteroid to the latest version. I believe they've added new servers to Milan. So I can feel there's a bit more latency than usual because I have 26 milliseconds. And this is just being rolled out, these new Boosteroid servers with upgraded tech. A better graphics card, I think it's the AMD RX 7900. I think that's what it's called. 7900 XT, something like that. And yeah, we can see already the graphics look great. What I do want to do is try to make my frame rate visible. If there's a frame rate counter I can enable here. How can I do that? Is it on the HUD? Let's put the HUD scale up a bit. Hopefully we can see our frame rate. Here we are. Whoa, 200 frames per second. That is crazy. That's insane. The game looks so good, man. Oh my days. Look how good the game looks. Look how good it's running. That is crazy. Wow, that is very impressive. I'm so amazed. And cloud gaming is just so great for running games, especially that you can't handle locally. Yesterday I was playing some Marvel Rivals, which is an amazing game, very similar to Overwatch, but the problem is it's so demanding. My system can't run it properly. So when it comes out properly, I really hope they bring it to these cloud gaming providers like Boosteroid. That will allow more people to enjoy the game. One thing I can do as well, I can make sure that I have NVIDIA Reflex enabled. So where do I check that? Where do I check NVIDIA Reflex? I actually don't know how you enable that. Oh yeah, we're on AMD, so there's no NVIDIA Reflex. I was a bit confused there because I just remembered AMD does have its own version of latency reduction. It's called anti-lag or something, but I don't know how to enable that. But overall, when servers, when they come to London, that's really when we're going to see the best results. That's when I'm going to see the better latency, when it does come to London. That was pretty funny. The guy kind of let me take his bike. Poor guy. Stranded out in the open now. But yeah, this quality looks so much better than what it was before. Like, you can see Vegeta's hair strands. You can see the shading, everything. Look at that. I mean, I can put my graphics even higher maybe. How do I put it to like epic or something? So you can see it's not running the highest settings by default. Reflections and stuff are all off. But what if I did this? What if I put it to epic and then apply? And what if I then nanite? Okay, so that's what I want to enable, but I have to come out of the match to actually enable that. But these graphics are just unreal, literally unreal. I think Unreal Engine 5.4 is meant to be coming, or is already in the game. Maybe it's already been updated to 5.4. But you can see here, look at the shadows, look at the lighting, look at the effects. That's really, really cool. The next game I want to test after this is Overwatch, but I don't know if I'll get the 4K servers on Overwatch. Maybe it's not applied, I don't know. But this is the 2560 by 1600 resolution, so it's filling my whole screen as well, which is great. But the biggest improvement for me isn't even the resolution, it's the bitrate. The bitrate increase, it used to be capped at 24, I think it was, and now you can see I'm running 47, 45, 46, and it's such a big improvement because the video looks a lot more cleaner and the image quality looks a lot closer to running a game natively. But overall, I'm just amazed, I'm just stunned at the improvement. This is what I've always dreamed of for cloud gaming. Apparently we do have 120 FPS support as well, so that's something as well. Oh, and we have FSR. Do we have FSR 2? I know there's DLSS, but does this game have FSR 2? I usually just disable that stuff. Temporal super resolution. Okay. Yeah, I can't actually see FSR. Whoa, the game looks even sharper now. So there's some kind of Star Wars event in Fortnite at the moment. It's always a great time for gaming around this summertime. I don't know why, but all of the great gaming announcements come out around this time, like Boosteroid, new servers, Marvel Rivals, and just loads of great games. Ghost of Tsushima actually came to the library as well recently, the Boosteroid library. And it's kind of annoying because around this time, around summer, is when I want to be outside the most. But it's funny because I also want to check out all these new things that are coming, all these new releases. So I have to kind of either decide between going outside and really enjoying the weather or staying inside and playing Boosteroid, which I don't mind because Boosteroid is amazing, but it's a hard decision sometimes because, whoa, look at that, look at the graphics. I've never been here in Fortnite before. I think this is a new area. It's actually my first time playing Fortnite this season. And funny enough, I've been watching Dragon Ball Super. I haven't watched it since a very long time ago, since Dragon Ball Z, the days of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT. Dragon Ball GT was a massive disappointment, but Dragon Ball Super is amazing. It kind of redeems everything that fans wanted to see, I think, that I wanted to see. Like Goku as an adult, obviously. In GT he's a child, kind of makes it hard to take anything seriously in Dragon Ball GT. But in Dragon Ball Super he's obviously an adult. That makes it better, and the animation overall is really, really good. And yeah, I finished watching Dragon Ball Super, but I really wish there was more. I know there's more in the manga, but I don't know how to get my hands on the manga. I guess you can read it online somewhere, but I did find Dragon Ball Super available on BBC, of all places. Funny that it was available on BBC, but it was an amazing anime. It reminded me, I think Dragon Ball Z was that show, the first anime, like real anime that I watched. And just the thing about Dragon Ball Z is the dubbing. The English dub is so good that you don't really miss the Japanese audio. Whereas with other anime, you do want to just watch the Japanese because the English dubs tend to be very weird and off-putting. But with Dragon Ball Z, it's a different story. Goku's voice actor, Beerus, especially Beerus' voice actor, he's amazing. And yeah, just the English dubs, you can tell there's a lot of work put into making them sound very believable, which most English dubs you don't really get. But it's just a great show. And Dragon Ball Super is finished. I finished watching last month. I finished watching the final episode, Goku versus Jiren, and it was really worth the build up to see Ultra Instinct. Really amazing, really cool transformation. It's the transformations that really make Dragon Ball worth watching, like the build up to the transformations. And so far, up until that episode, I think it was kind of disappointing in that sense with the Dragon Ball Super transformations. Super Saiyan Blue was kind of underwhelming, kind of disappointing. And I don't think you even see the first time that they figure out, how to transform, or the first time they get into Super Saiyan Blue. But Super Saiyan God form was really cool. But it's kind of weird because he didn't really earn it. It's more like you just got a wish granted. Whereas Super Saiyan Blue, I think Vegeta is my favorite character because he really earns all of his power-ups through just raw training rather than by using a wish and cheesing his way to more power. That's why I have his skin equipped. Vegeta is probably my favorite character within the Dragon Ball. What? Was I still recording? Oh, I'm still recording. Okay. I thought I had run out of space or something. Okay. I had GFN running in the background. I didn't know about that, but yeah, I need to make sure that my space isn't running out. I do run out of space very quickly on this MacBook because it's only 256 GB, and it's a bit annoying when I'm trying to record these videos because I really want to show you the best quality. The quality of the stream is what I want to showcase when it comes to Boosteroid. It's probably the best thing about this upgrade, is the quality of it is really amazing. This was a Battle Pass skin, I think, from last season. Zeus. Pretty interesting skin. But I'm hoping that the weather changes to daytime, just so I can see more clearly the visuals. Hopefully the weather cycle comes. And let me also change my HUD scale. Need to change that to make it a bit less big. 80% is fine. There we go. And yeah, you can see the quality is just really, really good. Maybe we should try with TSR and with Lumen Nanite enabled global illumination. It's one of the best things about Unreal Engine is just the graphics. Epic has a very, very advanced engine, but I don't know if they put it to max use for Fortnite. But in Marvel Rivals it looks amazing. Graphics look incredible. Just Marvel Rivals is definitely going to be my number 1 or number 2 game after Overwatch. Maybe it might even replace Overwatch. It's looking very, very promising. I played a bit of Hulk, jumping around, doing my tanking things. Very cool game. But yeah, you can see the quality is just great with Boosteroid. It doesn't even look like a video. It looks like I could be running this locally. Very clean looking stream overall. Whoops. Let's come out of that. Okay, let's see. I am streaming this as well. I'm streaming it to YouTube. But I don't know if that's working okay. That's what I want to check really, actually. I think I need to go ahead and check if I am streaming correctly. Oh yeah, I should test the recording. What is the button? Option R. Whoops, what is this? No, how do I activate the recording? Recording. Oh, I'm not using the app, that's why. I'm using the browser. But if I was using the app, it would allow me to. So I've just checked, and yeah, the stream is running on my channel live. One thing I would love to see with the stream, if it could be improved as well, like quality from 1080p, if that could be upped to 1440 or even 4K, that would be amazing. Would love that. But yeah, overall, and this is Boosteroid running on Opera GX browser, by the way. I think I should have clarified, but this is running on Opera GX, so I'm not using the Boosteroid application. I think you do need to use the browser version if you want to stream or broadcast your stream. So yeah, I think I might have to come out of this and do some more testing to see if I can get the 4K to come up on the app. I think I'm doing something wrong on my end, unless it's just restricted to the browser, but I'll have to look into that. I think it should work, but I'm going to need to do some more testing. So I hope you enjoyed this showcase of Boosteroid's new tier. Before I go, actually, let me try changing the resolution once more. I want to try changing the resolution even higher if I can. 3200 by 1800. That doesn't really fit my MacBook screen ratio. 3840 by 2160. Oh no, this guy's gonna die. Wow, it looks so clean. Look at that. This has to be the best way to run games on your Mac now, for sure. Like, just look at the image quality. Whoa. That is so impressive. I'm impressed, not gonna lie. I'm very, very impressed with this. I think everyone, really, if you're into cloud gaming, everyone owes it to themselves to give this a try, at least for a month, because this could change the way you play on Mac. Like, if you're a person who always wanted more games on your Mac, sure, you can do other things on your Mac, like you can play games through certain methods, but they're really quite tricky. And Boosteroid just makes it very easy to play games. Like, you can do crossover, you can do Apple GPT game porting toolkit. You can use what's it called? Play cover. You can use Android emulators like the Mimu or what's it called? Can't remember. But there are clearly a variety of ways that you can do stuff. But Boosteroid just simplifies everything. So I hope you enjoyed that quick look at Boosteroid. It was really just a first look kind of thing. Yeah, I hope that was a good look. So thanks for watching, and we're gonna, just to show you, this is running on Opera GX browser. You see the URL, you can see I'm streaming, and you can see I'm connected to the Milan server. It doesn't show it here, but it was showing it in the application. But yeah, thanks for watching.